Welcome to fortune telling training. I am selecting certain classical dictums and informations from authenticated books and experimenting and then making videos for the students of astrology. All the principles after testing, if applicable only, I am making a video. In this video, I am bringing out a new technique for a quick prashna and perfect answers. Any question can be answered here, right? The timing factor in any prashna, because the problem arising at that particular moment, which is troubling, that prashna only will be that prashna will only be asked by the person. He will come to the astrologer only to get solution for the prashna. For the what is prashna? Prashna is, it can be a problem, it can be a doubt, it can be to know something about which is going to happen immediately. So all these things happens, it should be restricted to maximum 1.5 years, within 1.5 years. Beyond that, it is not a prashna. You have to go for birth chart analysis only. In birth chart analysis, there is a provision to use the Hora chart, that is the time chart, for a particular purposes. That is secondary matter. But here, without any chart, we are talking about some other method of prashna, that is where the matter is supposed to either happen or not happen. And if it is happening, it should be within 1.5 years' time. That is the thing. So in that timing factor, you don't have to bother about dasha, bhukti, all those things. What we have to do is, there are two groups of planets. One is fast moving and there is slow moving. Who are the slow moving planets? Jupiter, Saturn, Rahu and Ketu. For all these matters, you divide into only one thing. Rahu and Saturn, it is more than a year. Ketu and Jupiter, less than a year. Right? Let you take it. Rest of the things, very quickly it will happen. It can happen within 6 months or within 8 months maximum, because Mars can sometimes take 8 months. So within 8 months, within a year, it will happen. Not even a year, within 8 months, it will happen. So this is the fundamental rule, you keep it. There is no question timing the event. And if some people are saying, tomorrow will it happen? Yes, that is all intuition, because if that Hora Lord or if that particular time when he is questioning, if it is a quick moving planet or if it is changing very quick sign, or if it is changing a pada very quickly, then you can answer such questions. That is a deeper analysis. But this is meant for answering a question, yes or no, and if it is yes, when. That's all. Within a year or within beyond a year. Within a year or beyond a year. Or you can make it 3 groups. Year, 1 year, or less than 1 year, or more than 1 year. Within 1.5 years. This is what you can say, right? This you keep it in mind. Now, before getting into the prashna, I would like to draw your attention to this particular banner. This is a process which is a gift from a great person. This is nothing but 3 minutes prayer at Sandhya Kala. Every day at 17:57, that is 5:57 in the evening, you start the japa of Sri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama. This you do it for 3 minutes. You can keep an alarm of 3 minutes and close your eyes. Repeat the mantra without thinking of the counting or anything else, so that your mind will be totally focused on the mantra. Then when the alarm sounds, immediately you start saying 3 times Hara Hara Mahadev, 3 times Hara Hara Mahadev, Hara Hara Mahadev. That ends the matter. If you are seeing this video in the morning, same day evening you can start. If you are seeing in the night, tomorrow evening you can start. Once you start, continue daily. I don't say anything, what you get, what you don't get, but you will certainly feel some change in your life. Maximum it may take a week's time, but you will find changes. Lots of things start happening to you. Okay, that's keeping apart. We're coming back to Prashna. This Prashna name is called Sankshepakshara Prashna Shastra. Sankshepakshara Prashna Shastra. It's very simple. Number of letters in a question is to be counted. Question can be, first and foremost, it is our duty to listen to the problem first and then frame a right question. Because the person who comes for the doubt, he will be totally charged with imaginations or totally gloomed or depressed with the problem. He is not balanced in his mind. Therefore, he cannot frame a question properly. And sometimes what happens, because of the over enthusiasm or greediness or trying to be very smart, they may combine many prashnas into one question. Therefore, first you have to listen to the story, then break the matter into different questions. Right? That is most important factor, not only here, everywhere. So once you write, then you write down the question in your mother tongue, preferred. If you are not conversant with your mother tongue, any second language of the Indian origin, you can do it. Else, you can go English without any problem. Yes, right, okay. Now you have to write down the alphabets for the entire question. Then you have to total it. This is the fundamental first. Now, when you're writing in vernacular languages, that is local languages or mother tongue, some letters will be dvitvakshara. That is, there is a stress on a letter, or there is a long pronunciation of a letter, or there is double letters in it. That is called dvitvakshara. So, for example, Satyanarayana Nayak. Satya, Tya is there. Ta plus Yakara is there. Tya. When you write in mother tongue, or when you write in Sanskrit, or when you are writing in Hindi, you should take, or in writing in Telugu, you should take only Tya as one word, one letter. Like that, Akshaya, Aksha, Lakshmi, Kshmi. So this Sandhya, Dhya, Sandhya, all this you have to take only one letter. But when you come to the English, what happens is, Satya has got T-Y-A or T-H-Y-A, 4 letters also. 4 letters or 2 letters. It all depends upon at that particular moment how you are being influenced by intergalactic energy. I am using the word intergalactic, that is cosmic power, conscious power, universal power, Atma, Antaratma, Vishwatma. All these words comes there. So that is ultimately linked to that. We are communicating with that. That communication will make you, guide you to put you in the right path. But to put you in the right path, you should be driving on a particular road so that you will get the right signals. You will get, if you are in the right, if you are driving, if you are in the right track, then you will get the signals, right turn, left turn, go slow, ahead there are speed breakers, many signs you will get it. Similarly, when you are on the right path, all these signals will be coming, all these cosmic signals you will be getting it. The entire occult science is based on this particular most important factor. How far you are familiar with the signals from the intergalactic energies. That is what we also call in Nimitta Shastra is also there. That is what color you are seeing it, what animal you are seeing, what tree you are seeing. All these things are intergalactic indications. So what sound you are hearing. Person, whether he is coming from the left side or the right side, whether he is sitting or standing, whether he is facing you or facing the south, whether he is facing the north. All these things are there in the Prashna Marga. Prashna Shastra is very great Shastra. So many things are decided much before the question. Many answers are there already. To receive that, he should be an astrologer. He should be a Jyotishi. Right? That is most important. It is not simply an astrologer. Not studying, if you know how to draw a chart, if you don't remember all the 27 stars or 9 planets and then 12 signs and 12 bhavas, all these things they are all the instruments to put you in the right track so that you will get the cosmic energy, you will communicate with this. When you communicate, then you will get the answer. You are only the orator. You are transforming those information to the person who has come to you. So that you keep it in mind. No mathematics can give a prediction. It can only give, it can resolve a problem. Resolve a problem. That is, whether the planet is retrograde, whether the planet is in this sign or that sign, whether the planet has crossed this nakshatra, all this is mathematical concept. Mathematically, there is no prediction. Mathematically, all probabilities of that prediction comes from the Antaratma, the cosmic power, the universal consciousness. That is, when you are linked to that, you will get everything. So for linking this purpose, this particular Shastra, there is a prayer. Enakshara samamnyayam adhigamyam maheshwarat krishnam vyakaranam proktam tasmai paninaye namaha. Panini is the Vyakarana Karta of the Sanskrit language, and it is the mother of all the languages. Therefore, we pray this great Rishi so that he will grant us the wisdom through the letters. This is one portion of it. That is, taking the letters, counting it. Keep it aside, one side. Keep it aside, write it down. Then, first frame the question properly. Next is, we need weekday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, sequentially numbered. So whichever day, on that day, we take the day number. Next is, we need Hora number. That at the time of Prashna, whichever the planet is ruling, that planet number we need it. For this Hora, the sequence starts from the Saturn, the furthest planet, Saturn. It is also called Kaksha. That is, it is the planetary orbital sequence. Planetary orbital sequence. It starts because we are in the Earth, it starts from the top. Saturn 1, Jupiter 2, Mars 3, Sun 4, Venus 5, Mercury 6, Moon 7. This is the order. Now, you can see here. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Right. Saturn 1, Saturn orbit, Jupiter orbit, Mars orbit, Sun orbit. Sun is nothing but Earth. That is, it is interchanged because of astrological purposes. Then Venus 5, 6 is Moon, and 7 is, 6 is Mercury, 7 is Moon. Now we take an example. Yesterday it was, I started this, then at 8:44 I started it. At 8:44, Then what I did, first I wrote this question. Here is the table I made it for numbers. Will this method of Prashna work? This is the question. I wrote all the spellings here. These 9 letters here, 9 letters here. These also 9 letters, 36. Sometimes, even the, what do you call it as, the number itself will giving the answer. But still, I'm telling you, we are not bothered. We go by the Prashna. Then that is 36. Total letters is Prashna Jiva. This is called Prashna Jiva Sankhya. Prashna Jiva, the energy of the Prashna. That is 36. Right? Now today, that is yesterday, today is Tuesday. Hora is 9:20, up to 9:24, morning 9:24, Mercury Hora was there. Right? Now it is 8:44. Therefore, Mercury Hora. Mercury Hora is 6 number. 6 plus 3, 9. This is called Daiva Sankhya. Because it is coming from the planetary orbit. It's an orbital sequence. Therefore, it is Daiva Sankhya. So, this is 9. This is also 9. This is also 9. Right? Now, what is to be done? How it is to be counted? Add both Sankhya to get a Siddhi number. What is both number? This one. This 9 plus this 9. Right? 18. Again, 9 is Siddhi number. So this 9 is tallying with the Daiva Sankhya. Isn't it? What we get the Daiva Sankhya here? We got Daiva Sankhya 9, isn't it? It is tallying with the 9 Daiva Sankhya. Or even if it were to be other than 9, anything connected with 9. Connected with 9 is success number. You see, success number is here. Success number is again 132. If it 132 or also, if I were to get Siddhi number as 132 also, then it is success only. Right? Suppose if the numbers were 687, it is challenging numbers. If challenging numbers, remedies are required. If challenging number comes, remedies are required. That means by doing some remedies, you may get the Prashna done. Yes, the work will be done. Success will be there after remedy. Right? Then this is what, anyway, this is challenge number and this is failure number. Success, challenge and failure. Right. So suppose if I get 5 or 4, things will not happen. Nothing, no question, you have to drop it. You say, no, it's not going to happen. Forget about it. No timing, nothing. Now if it is 9 is there, it is Mars. You can say within 6 months, this may grow like anything. So you can say that. So that means this method is going to work for me. Right. Okay. Work for everybody. And then this also equal here, but not once the success has come, I need not bother about this. Suppose if it is not tallying with here, if I'm getting a negative number here, then gone. If there is, suppose if it is a challenging number, and if there is another number here, suppose, right? If it is tallying with here number, that means self-effort also should be there. If you are tallying with this number also, self-efforts must be there. If it is a challenge here, it is not a challenge, it's success directly. If it is a challenge here, then you have to see whether is there equal to Prashna, for the Prashna Jiva also. If the Prashna Jiva is success, then this challenge remedy will work. Right? That is, if you are getting 6, 8, suppose if I were to get 6, or let us say I was to get 6, then what happens? This 9 is there. Because it is tallying with the number, I can, with remedy, I can do it. If this is also not getting, if I'm not, this is also not tallying, this is going to enemy, that is 5 or 4, or even if 6, 8, 7, here also it comes, things won't work. It should be friendly. Then only challenge number work. If it directly comes success, absolutely success, nothing, you don't have to see anything. But if you're getting challenge number, then you have to see here whether this is positive. If this is positive, then remedy will work here. But if it is negative here, nothing to be seen. Negative, that's all. If it is 5 or 4, it would say it's not going to work out. Finished. Right? Clear? First thing is, again I'm repeating it here. If Siddhi number is equal to Siddhi number is equal to Daiva Sankhya, then matter successful, nothing is to be seen. If it is not there, it is challenging number is there. Then you have to see this side, Prashna Jiva number. If the Prashna Jiva number is tallying with, it is friendly, if it is having friendly sign, that is any of these numbers, 132 numbers is there, then the challenge number will work. That is 132. This number should be tallying with this friendly success number. Then this challenge number, even if it is challenge number, by remedies you can work. If this is not, if itself is challenging number, this is challenging number, and or if it is enemy number, then the challenge therefore does not work. Right? Suppose if it is directly negative number, failure number, nothing, failure only, nothing to be seen. In this example, Siddhi number is 9, and I don't have to see anything else. Therefore, 9 is a peculiar number. It is a Mars. Mathematical calculation, mathematics is represented by Mars. In numerology, 9 becomes Mars in numerology. So therefore, in that also I am using it here. For this purpose, Prashna is not necessary. But I am just extending my knowledge here. Numerology, 9 is Mars. Therefore, Mars means mathematics calculation. So mathematically, it is also correct. That's what the Prashna says here. Next is, because when you get challenging number where remedies are to be done, then what remedy has to be done? You take that challenging number or any challenging number, whichever is predominant, take that number, that you put it here in the middle. All other numbers, keep it as it is. You write it in the paper, this one. You write it on the paper. Similarly, you take this, you can take a printout of this, right? You can take a photocopy of this, you can draw it. You will get it in internet, you will get it. Take that, write down the numbers as it is, you write down the numbers. Middle, whatever challenge number you are getting, you write it here. You roll it, put it in a talisman, taviz. You put it in it. No prayer, nothing. Simply wear it till the work is over. That's all. Nothing else. Right? This is exactly what is called Prashna Shastra. Right? Okay. So again, this banner is there. It is a reminder for you. Please continue with this. God will help you. And let God help you with this new system. And you can serve people with this, right? Reasonably, you can be, if it is the only method of earning your livelihood, you can also use this for that purpose. No problem. Thank you.